Hello everyone, Renee here. How are you? Welcome to this week's Pick a Card reading. So this reading is going to be for the week of August 28th, 2023. So it's roughly from August 28th till about September 3rd or 4th. All you need to do is choose a card. Which card are you drawn to right now? Is it card number 1, card number 2, or card number 3? Once you've made your choice, you can look below and click on the timestamps to fast forward to your reading. As always, thanks for watching, and I hope you have a great week. Hello, Group 1. How are you? Let's see what your first card is for this week's reading. So you have number 7, which is Bloodstone, and it says Protection. This is from the Precious Gems Oracle deck, and I'm going to take a look in the booklet because I think there are specific meanings affiliated with each card. Divinatory meanings. So for this card, it reads, a moment of vulnerability is revealing. A trust is restored through weakness. Swift, confident action or a plea for help contains a situation. Don't overthink. There's always risk, but you've got this. Okay, so you've got this. You are protected. Even if you take a risk, even if you are vulnerable this week, allow yourself to be that in, certain situations, and just know that you're protected, because Bloodstone is a very protective stone. And that would be the stone that you would want to utilize this week. Let's draw a card from my deck and see what we get. And then we'll get into the tarot. All right, Group 1, so your card is Ruby. So you have 2 red stones. I love it. Fearlessness, Strength, and Warrior. And this is affiliated with the sign of Capricorn. This is all about facing obstacles with fearlessness, or just essentially making any kind of a move with fearlessness, calling on that strength, that warrior energy that is within you. So I love how you, Group 1, have definitely red stones as a theme for you this week. Red is affiliated with protection, stability, that root chakra, feeling safe and secure, and obviously with the warrior type of energy and fearlessness. So let's get into the tarot and see what else I can tell you. All right, so we have Knight of Wands coming out first. We have the 6 of Swords. We have the Hermit. We have the Queen of Cups. And we have the 8 of Cups. Okay, interesting. Try to get these centered a little bit. Okay, Knight of Wands is bringing in some fiery energy. It's action. It's action that might have to do with work, school, career, or a business. And there are lots to choose from. A lot of things for you to choose from in regards to that. And what the 4 of Cups is telling you is to not settle. Okay, so you're supposed to be bold and fearless, and yes, take a risk and do what you want and need to do. Choose the thing that you're the most drawn to, even though it might be the scariest thing, the scariest path. Whatever it means for you, it's going to be different for everyone. But that's the thing you're supposed to choose this week, okay? Because if you choose unwisely, it will lead to dissatisfaction and boredom. But if you choose wisely, it will lead to positive change and possibly even some type of a victory. Because we have that 6 of Swords, which is a transition. It can mean travel on or over or near a large body of water. Usually it means, an ocean or a sea or a gulf or something like that. But it is spiritually, it can mean some kind of a transition in your life. And I feel like coming after the 3 cards here, it kind of is telling you that it is time for you to transition into doing something you want to do that makes you emotionally happy, because the cups are emotion. You are being seen as the Queen of Cups. You're kind of inhabiting that type of energy. And you're also inhabiting hermit energy, which is solo energy, which is doing something for yourself. It's also higher learning. It can mean going within, meditating, and all that kind of stuff. So what it looks like to me overall, especially with this Eight of Cups coming last here, is that you're leaving behind what doesn't serve you. You're choosing to take a risk. You're choosing a new path, a new direction. Maybe you're choosing to do something you've never done before. So it's scary, it's risky, but you need to call upon that warrior energy. You need to know that you're protected and everything will be okay. For some of you, it's going to be a new job path, a new career path. For some of you, it's going to be, changing your major in school. For some of you, it might mean going back to school to change a career path. For some of you, it might mean transitioning out of a relationship that no longer serves you and moving on alone or solo for a while, like you're strong enough finally to do it on your own. Whereas maybe before you were not feeling that, right? But that's the overall energy. Let's draw maybe one or two more here and see what else I can tell you about your week. Okay, so we have the sun. Look at that. Joy, bliss, happiness, making a good choice. Put that right on the top there. And the Queen of Coins. So I love how we have Queen of Cups and Queen of Coins, because things that are happening and changing, whatever this transition or change is, it's movement, it's action that has been shown, especially by this first card, the Knight of Wands. It's action, it's fiery action, it's passionate action. It's going towards something that you believe in. It's being brave. But it's going to make you emotionally happy. And it's also going to make you physically happy and happy here on the earth plane, and possibly even lead to, financial independence or just being comfortable with the money you make. So know that you are going to be asked to be brave when you make choices this week. All right. Just do it could be your theme. Just do it. If you feel it in your heart, if you feel it in your soul, if you feel that it will bring you joy, even though it might be difficult to, facilitate this shift, change, transition, you need to do it. It's something that you need to do. It's kind of what I'm getting. It's what I'm hearing from my guides. So don't be afraid. And if you do get nervous or stressed out, I would say focus on that root chakra. That's your tailbone area. Take a brisk walk. Or just sit outside in the grass and meditate, or just be. Get outside in nature. If you're an active person, go work out. Focus on the lower half of your body, the strength of your hips, of your legs, of your feet, of the joints, your knees and ankles. All of that will help to get you grounded and feeling safe and secure. And it's kind of, they play upon each other. Feeling safe and secure and feeling confident in your choices, they're all connected. So if you're having a hard time making this choice, go take a walk, work out, get outside, move your body, focus on, the lower half of your body, the strength. Imagine roots coming out of your feet and going deep into the earth. Feel yourself being grounded to the earth, and just know that it's going to be okay. Whatever you decide, it's going to be better than okay, most likely. All right. And yes, red stones are your stones this week. Red is probably your color. Focus on those reds. We've got ruby and bloodstone would be your stones. All right. Thanks so much. See you next time. Bye. Hello, group 2. I hope you're doing well. So let's see what your first oracle card is for this week. You have number 16, and it is Imperial Topaz. And generosity is a key word, but I am going to look into the booklet and see what else it says, because there is a section that says divinatory meaning, so I'm going to read that to you. So it reads, small acts of thoughtfulness and kindness make a big difference to another's happiness. Going for the pleasure of giving. It says giving for the pleasure of giving. An expression of joy returns life to a project or relationship. Be generous with your praise and appreciation of others. So it's all about being generous to yourself and to others in every and any way you can think of. Okay? And the lovely sparkly orange imperial topaz. And we're also going to draw a card from my deck and see what else we get for you, group 2. So if you have imperial topaz, utilize it somehow this week, or that orangey brown golden color would be great. And also we have for you lime, collaboration, cooperation, and groups. This is also affiliated with the sign of Libra, okay, which is all about groups, fairness, making connections with people, finding your tribe. So a theme for this week will also be collaboration, cooperation, and groups, which kind of can go along with the generosity. Maybe you're the type of leader or team leader or family leader that, allows everyone to state their opinion on a matter. Or maybe you have some decisions to make at work and you want to get everybody's output, everybody's opinion on it, and maybe you want to take a vote on it. That kind of energy is dominating this week. And also this is the peridot stone. So it's that lime green stone peridot. So imperial topaz and peridot. So golds and greens are your colors this week, group 2. Let's get into the tarot and see what else we can see for you this week, group 2. All right, we have the 7 of Cups. We have the Devil. We have the 10 of Cups. We have the World. And we have the 3 of Swords. All right, so let's take a look at these cards. 7 of Cups. All right, so you're in charge of something. Maybe you are in charge of a group at work or in your home or business situation. There are a lot of things to choose from. There are a lot of cups here in this image, and maybe you have to choose one. And with the Empress energy, it's kind of telling you to trust your intuition, but also the things or the people that you're not choosing, be kind. There's a kind of nurturing, kind-hearted energy coming along with this powerful energy of the Empress, because she is a leader, she is fair, but she is also very loving and kind, generous and nurturing. So if you do have to let someone down in the group, or if you have to choose one person out of a group and you're afraid, of hurting others' feelings, you won't be hurting feelings. You're doing your job. You're a kind-hearted person. Make sure you make this choice and, speak of it in a kind-hearted way, and then I think things should be fine. Okay, so trust yourself with this choice. Know that you will be making a good choice. Now we have the Devil here. It could be fears. It could be a lot of different things. Let's see what it is. Yeah, there is a conflict. I'm trying to see psychically, is this an inner conflict or is this with someone else? No, this is an inner conflict. This is you feeling a lot of pressure here, and it might have to do with finances. I say that only because we've got 10s and 5s here. And for me personally as a psychic, sometimes that means money matters, $5 bill, $10 bill, that type of thing. So it could be something to do with money, and you're conflicted on what to do. So there's a choice here and a choice here, or some kind of confliction happening within you, and you're afraid of maybe seeming too greedy, but you're also afraid of being destitute. So maybe it has to do with asking for a salary that you feel you deserve, or maybe it has to do with you asking for a raise or a promotion, or maybe you have to make a counter offer on a job offer because it's not quite enough money, and you're worried that you'll seem too greedy. But then the reality is you're worried about life in general and the finances of it. Just know, again, that you need to trust yourself with this choice. Okay, trust yourself with this choice, because you're not just thinking of yourself. The Ten of Cups tells us that you are thinking of your family and your loved ones, or at the very least of your coworkers as well. Okay, so you're kind of speaking up for yourself here is what I'm getting, but it's not just for you. I feel like it's for you and maybe others around you, or others who come after you, you know, who fill the space or the position that you have after you're gone and retired further in the future. You're kind of trailblazing something, you're changing something. It might seem slight, but it's kind of a big deal. So just fight for what you know you deserve, and don't worry about coming across as greedy, because I feel like deep down you're not greedy at all. So just strike that worry out of your brain and everything will be fine, because you are thinking of not only yourself. It's not selfish. All right. The world is the end of a cycle, the beginning of a new one. And we've got the 5 and the Tower. Yes. I feel like the new cycle is coming after these moments, after being maybe without a job or struggling financially or possibly struggling with your health. There is a new beginning coming. And it is because of your generosity and of your attention to other people, because of your giving nature, that things are kind of shifting for the better. And the cycle of maybe what you would call bad luck, or maybe you think it's bad karma, and it might or might not be, but I feel like that cycle is ending, and you're going to start to see this new beginning unfold this week. Of course, it's not going to all happen this week, but it is happening. It is happening. We've got the 3 of Swords. We've got the 10 and the Page. So let's do one more there. Oh, and another choice. Okay, this has to do with your heart. This has to do with a relationship. So someone maybe wants to work it out. If you're having an issue with a relationship, someone wants to work it out. Maybe they're apologizing, they're ready to do the work, or they're going to say they can do the work or will do the work. So you have to choose what to do. Should you give it another shot, or should you just leave it behind? That's going to be your choice. I will split the card. So we've got the 4 and Justice. All right, let's do one more. Okay, kind of what I'm getting is that if you decide to give the relationship another chance, there are some things that are hidden that still have to come to light, okay? If you decide to leave the relationship, don't worry, there will be someone else coming into your life at a later date. So don't worry, you're not going to be alone or anything like that. But inevitably, it's your choice. Okay, so let's draw maybe one more card and see if there's anything else I need to tell you. We have the Sun. This is the same card that I put right in the center for Group 1. So joy. All decisions and choices and actions this week are leading to more joy, more joyfulness in your life. And for you, Group 2, it has to do with your empathy and sympathy, your empathetic nature, your selflessness, your generosity, and your attention to the groups or group situations that enable you to bask in, the sun, in levels of joy in the future. All right, I hope this makes sense. I hope you have a great week. I'll see you next time. Bye. Hello, Group 3. How are you? So let's see what your first card is for this week. You have number 8, Bornite, and it reads joyfulness. Beautiful card. Look at that. I'm going to read from the booklet as well. So it reads, I'll hold it up to the camera. It reads, happiness is a celebration of the present, not a betrayal of the past. Joy brings resilience, objectivity, and motivation. Shared laughter brings relief. A tender truth is brought into the light. What is revealed is healed. So there's healing energy with this card, which leads to joyfulness. Lovely blue stone, Bornite, blue with little specks of iridescent colors, metallic-y colors. I love Bornite. Beautiful stone. And let's see what else we get. with my deck. All right, group 3, we have Amber. Ancestry, healing the past, and history. This description mentioned healing, which leads to joyfulness, and this kind of continues that theme of healing. And in this case, healing the past, healing what has already happened. Maybe it happened a long time ago. Maybe it's something you've been carrying for a very long time, and this might be the week to take a look at that, bring it out, face it, and destroy it, let go of it, which in turn would lead to joyfulness. This is also a card of, generally looking up your history or your ancestry, your family's history, genealogy. So that might be something that leads to healing and joyfulness for you. It might bring you joy this week. So keep that in mind. So we've got Bornite and Amber as your stones for this week. Group 3, let's get into the tarot. We have the Hermit. We have the Empress. The 8 of Wands. The 9 of Wands. And the Page of Pentacles. Okay. Let's see. The Hermit and the 4. So essentially, you're making good choices when it comes to money, finances, or your health. You're slow to decide about things that have to do with money or health, but that's good because you're making good choices. Because this card can mean slowly but surely feeling better, or you're on the path to where you will feel better eventually. And it can also mean being smart financially, being frugal, or saving money. We have the Empress here with balance, temperance, and the Page. Okay. I feel like this is telling you there's going to be healthy communication between you and someone who you consider either a female family member or a soul sister. I get feminine energy. That maybe you haven't talked to them in a while, or maybe last time you talked you had kind of a falling out, but it's very clear communication. It's balanced communication. It's what's the word I'm thinking of? I can't think of the word, but it's pleasant. It's a pleasant communication happening between you and this female. Okay? So maybe it's something that you've been wanting to happen, and in that case, maybe they're reaching out to you. In some cases, maybe you're reaching out to them. I would say trust your own intuition. If you feel like reaching out to someone you haven't spoken with in a long time, this would be a good week to do it, because I feel like there wouldn't be any drama. The conversation wouldn't get heated, even if you have differing opinions on, major topics like politics, religion, etc. I feel like it would be very, very calm and very good, and maybe even advantageous to have this kind of communication. Now we've got action here. I feel like these 3 kind of have to do with either the home, or changing something about your residence or about your home. Like literally it can mean structural, like, maybe you've had a broken window for a while and now is the time, maybe you need to get that fixed. Or maybe you've always wanted a shed. Maybe now is the time to look into building or buying a shed. Something to do with the home. Now is the time to kind of take action for that, is kind of what I'm getting. The Page of Coins is bringing to the Queen of Swords money, news of money or health. And I feel like it is good news. It's probably something to do with money, business, or mental health rather than physical, because swords are mental, and we have the ace here. And the ace of swords can mean a new beginning mentally. So if you have been feeling a little bit imbalanced, and we have temperance here as well, this is a period, this is marking the start of a period of balance, of mental balance and mental clarity. Okay, so if you've been unsure or you've been feeling, well, mentally imbalanced in any way, or confused or uncertain of what to do, there's a sense of certainty coming towards the end of this week. And that's kind of the catalyst to it is the Page of Coins, which is some type of a communication coming your way in regards to money or health. Okay? So let's see what else I can tell you. So there's 2 pages, which means there is communication. That is a clue, or it's going to be a theme of your week. Healing the past, which leads to joyfulness, and also communication. So maybe these instances of communication with people are what aids in the healing process. Maybe you're healing relationships. All right. Let's see what else. We have the Hanged Man, which also can make sense with clear communication, because you are seeing things from a different perspective, and perhaps the other person or other people are seeing things from your perspective. You're seeing things from their perspective, they're seeing things from your perspective. And the Knight of Cups is bringing an offer. It's action, it's emotional action. It's an invitation that touches your heartstrings. It's emotional. It could be, someone inviting you to their graduation, wedding, birthday party, someone who you had a falling out with. There's a sense of, again, healing the past. And for you, I feel it does have to do specifically with relationships this week. So it's a lot of good stuff. Trust yourself. Maybe give other people the benefit of the doubt. But first and foremost, trust yourself. Pick up some bornite, some amber, carry them with you. Focus on healing. Focus on the outcome of healing things such as relationships, because the outcome is joyfulness. All right. Thanks so much for watching. I hope you have a great week. See you next time.